In this lesson, we're going to look at Chapter 1 of Excel. As you can see across the screen, we still have a title bar and we still have tabs and groups. Our tabs and groups are slightly different now from Microsoft Word, especially as we go across the screen here. You can see we have a Home tab, which has some similarities. If we go to Insert, the Insert tab, we have some new groups in here, particularly charts. So when we get to Chapter 3, this is where we'll look at charting. Page layout, slightly different. Now we have a formulas tab too, since Excel deals with computing numbers. Excel was created originally to be used for accounting purposes. If I go back to the Home tab, we'll look at a few other things here too. Over on the left here where it says A1, A1 is called the name box, or this location is called the name box. It tells us our current intersection of row and column right now. So you can see also from Excel that columns are represented by letters and rows are represented by numbers. The intersection of the two is called the cell address. So right now we're in cell D5. Next to the name box, we have three little buttons here, the X, the check mark, and the F of X. This just is used when we're inputting information on the formula bar, which is our next item that we're going to look at. Formula bar is where we input text areas, constants, and formulas and functions. And of course, this is the body of our worksheet. An Excel file is called the workbook. And inside the workbook, if you look down here, you can have worksheets. So this is our worksheet tab. If I wanted to add another worksheet, I just hit this little plus sign right here. Below our worksheet tabs are our status bar, just like we had in Microsoft Word. Over to the right, it shows our different views in Excel, and it has a zoom slider bar. As far as manipulating sheets, if I right-click on the sheet name, you get a shortcut menu which allows you to insert or delete or rename, move, or copy. If I wanted to delete a sheet out, I would just select this. If I wanted to rename a sheet, I just choose rename and type in the name that I want to call the sheet itself. So in Excel, not only does your file have a name, or your workbook as we call it in Excel, but also your individual sheets can have a name too.